All right, the first bike I'd like to introduce you to is the Univega. I got it on sale at Walmart for $148. I caught it as I think a factory closeout from Univega. Univega is actually owned by Kent. The reason I know that is on this particular bike, they shipped everything, but I didn't get the front disc brake with it. They did send it to me promptly when I called them. Anyways, I just thought I'd let you know about the Univega as the first bike in use on my fleet. I think the bike actually is a great bike for seniors. The only thing I've changed is I've added this stem right here and to give it a little rise. It's an extra large. I think the only difference they actually make is not to the frame, but I think the seat post length is what they consider large, extra large, or whatever. The frames all look the same size actually. I don't know that for certain, but if somebody knows that, let me know. Anyways, I was impressed with the bike, and I was impressed enough to buy two of them at that price. So I'll give you the factory details when I post the video on YouTube. I'm here to present you with the Univega 27.5-inch Rover Flex bike that I purchased. Here is Univega's website. Their price is at $549, and the extra large in battleship gray is the only color they have. Here's a few more pictures of it and their website. It consists of lightweight aluminum. Let me read it in case you can't see it. It consists of the frame material is lightweight aluminum. The fork material is steel. The brakes are mechanical disc brakes. Shifters, 8-speed twist. Front derailleur, not applicable. Rear derailleur, 8-speed microshift M26. And I have to say, I am impressed with this compared to the Shimano low-end derailleurs. The chain wheel's a 1/2 by 1/8, 32 tooth. 11, and the cassette free wheel is 11 to 34 tooth, which is actually perfect for seniors my age. I don't see myself needing any lower gears. It goes up hills just great. And as far as higher gears, I don't intend to ride that fast. I'm not a racer. Anyways, the crank is alloy with waterproof bolts. Bottom bracket sealed. Pedals are nylon resin platform mountain bike pedals. The chain is a KMC Z8. The wheel set is alloy double wall. The spokes are stainless steel, 14 gauge, and the tires are 27.5 by 2.25. Versatile semi-knobby smooth treads. They actually shipped it with two sets of tires on my order, which was at $148. The front hub was alloy. The rear hub was alloy. The headset is 1.5 or 1/8 inch steel. The handlebars are 620 millimeter steel with 31.8 millimeter rise. Stem is alloy. A-head, grips, rubber, saddle, mountain bike. Seat post is 350 millimeter alloy with quick release. And accessories are the derailleur guard, water bottle bosses, and the deluxe kickstand. And I was actually impressed with that little kickstand. It's adjustable. Anyways, here's a picture of it. And if you see it, you can adjust the little kickstand down here. And these are the tires that they shipped extra. They had the smooth tires on there by default, which I'm not complaining about. I preferred the smooth tires because most of my rides are going to be in town. I did change the headset to an adjustable because I don't want to be bent over that far. And I have a second one of these bikes as well with some surprise adjustments that I'm going to show you in another video. Again, it shows all the highlights of it. The dual disc brake system. If you can see that there, up there. And then the 8-speed micro shift. I am really impressed with this little M26 micro shift. It may not be the fastest one out there or whatever, but it is. I haven't had to adjust it since I set up that bike that you seen there. And on the first order that I got the bike, actually is all preset and ready to go. I didn't have to do any adjusting, and it was indexed perfectly up here on the handlebars. Anyways, and here's just a few pictures. Yeah, I think this is kind of nice. It's assembled in the USA. Okay, I think we really, as Americans, we need to support our country, but I also don't think we need to turn our backs on the Chinese. Um, they sit there and bloat their chests and pound their chests as far as the politicians and stuff. But as far as you got to remember, we're all people, and these people are living under conditions and working under conditions that Americans would just absolutely refuse to do. And so I have to say we have to respect them. Now, all these parts do come from China. And my additional note here is this bike is made to look like it came from Univega. And it does, technically, I believe. And it is a company under, I think, Kent bicycles, which supplies Walmart with most of their bikes. Okay, and this particular bike, I believe, was sold at Walmart as an overstock item. It looks exactly like this and everything like that. And if you notice, I'll go back up to the top here. The price is $549. And when I found it for $148, it was a beautiful deal as far as that's concerned. Now, it doesn't have the front end shocks, and I'm going to be honest with you. I believe those front end shocks are a gimmick. Mountain bikers will probably disagree with me, and I don't do any races. So on mountain biking, or nor do I do any hardcore trail riding. I'll do simple trails and simple roads, and that's the extent of my experience, and then that's the extent of my desire. Anyways, that's the introduction to the Univega 27.5-inch Rover Flex that I bought at Walmart for $148, I believe, on clearance. Or possibly they're overstocked. This is the the Rover Flex Univega. I purchased at Walmart. It's the second bike. I did a review on it on the first. It's a 27.5 inch wheelbase, 8-speed, and I did some slight modifications. And let me give you a close-up of some of the modifications. I bought a riser bar for it, a 210 millimeter, and what I did, so I could bridge the gap between a cruiser and a gravel bike or road mountain bike, is I dual mounted two handlebars on it. One's the original stock that came with the bike, which actually is very good. The other one is so I can sit up and ride the bike at my leisure, just like a cruiser. So I got the best of both worlds with this little idea, and let me know what you think.